Now we're live. Preview. Whoa. What is happening with that? OBS. Bro. Yes. Yo, 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 yo. What's up, what's up, what's up? Yo, 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 yo. Oh my gosh. T. Why do you have your volume up? Reasons that, okay. Why is it zoomed in into like that weird one screen? This doesn't make any sense. Preview. 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 I'm confused why OBS has got my camera super zoomed in. This doesn't make any sense. OBS, why are you drunk? Like, if I go like this, it shows me, like, right here, it's like the full thing. But then if I look over on this other side, it's like zoomed in or something. Why is it all zoomed in? That's really weird. Excuse me? Excuse me? Maybe I refresh that monitor thing. Did that fix it? Image effect? I don't believe I have any image. I didn't change anything. I literally just noticed this right now on the YouTube live preview. It's like zooming in. What the frick, man? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Can this not be stupid, please? DVD, what's up? Hype, hype, hype. Fragorock's here. Sir Legna's here. KV's here. Veroclaw is here. Skepsis D, Static Buzz. It's good to see you guys. How are you guys doing today? Hi, baby. You need Wawa? Where did mommy go? Can you go get mama? Go get mama? Daddy's busy. Did you lock yourself in? Oh my god, wonderful. This is Murphy's Law right here. Did you lock yourself in?
No.
Yeah, no, it looks like you did. Can go get mama? You gotta go get mama. Here, get your ball. Ball! Can you get your ball? Go get mama. Guys, I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. T went to go get packages on the porch, but there's like 4 foot of snow on the porch. So she's like trudging her way through the snow to get some packages. And also, I've got this weird glitch on YouTube where it's showing like zoomed in for some reason. And then also, I've got my baby here. She's not asleep. Hi, big girl. You want to say hi to everybody? Say hi. She wants me to go get her water, so I naturally have to go get her water. I'll be right back. When it rains, it pours. Let's go. Here, get your cup. Let's go get you some water. Woo! Let's go get you some water. Sorry. Oh my gosh. I feel like I've been abandoned in the trenches. So it still looks like, okay. Like this is so weird. Does it look zoomed into you? Sorry, I'm running. I want to show you this on I guess Discord will show you. Then I got messages too, of course. I'll just put it in default. No, there's a conversation going on. Hold on. I'll put this in MZMMO. Okay. Come on, please. Please go. So, so if you look over here, you can see this is where it's getting cut off on the preview. Is that what it looks like for you guys too? That's what it says. But then over here on my OBS, it looks like it's projecting and showing the whole thing. So I'm confused if it's actually showing the entire screen or if it's cutting part of the screen off. I tried refreshing it, turning it off and turning it on. Why do I have a window capture here? This puts above everything though. Did I somehow add a second window capture? Yeah, what's up, Waffles? I'm showing my OBS because I've got like this weird... I suppose that's not helping you troubleshoot, but I need to see this. We're going to be taking a look at Sir Legna's plugin. If I can get just things working right, please. Do you have the preview set to fit to window? I mean, it looks that way. It looks perfect for me here. I have... What is it? Let me close this. I don't know why... Remove. Just remove this window. Yes, remove that window capture. It shouldn't be there in the first place. It seems like it's stretching it out and not showing it properly. It's a British plugin. Pinky up. Monitor capture. Let's put this here. Let me transform. Nope. Let me group. No. Fit to screen. I mean, it didn't seem to change it for me here. It didn't seem to change it at all for me. But it's like, it's so weird because my preview shows that it's zoomed in. It's like stretching as if the resolution's a different resolution. I have no idea what is happening, but this is not acceptable. This is not acceptable. And why does it show a max duration of 1 hour and 8 seconds? Like, I've only been live for 7 minutes. YouTube. Wait, it looks fine on yours? Oh, so it looks normal? Is it just a preview error? It's a preview error. Oh my god. I'm okay with it being a preview error. Do you guys see all of this like a normal screen? Does it look normal to you? Because I'll show you what it looks like to me on the preview. Now, wait. On the YouTube preview. Okay, do you see this? This is what my YouTube preview is saying that I'm broadcasting. The OBS is saying I'm broadcasting a normal full screen. It is small in the middle of the screen, but I see it all. Okay. All right. So this is honey, the weird stuff's happening. Look at this YouTube preview. The YouTube's preview is bugged, but no, your fan can't come on, honey. It can't come on right now. Instead of taking a nap, she's just getting cranky. Yeah. Today is not starting well for me. It is 8 minutes of baby attacking me. I had to run out of the room and get her water. And then... Guys, I'm so sorry. This is really rough for me right now. And I apologize. But I'm going to try to make the best of this, okay? We're going to take a look at Sir Legna's plugin. Sir Legna made a plugin at my request. Thank you so much, Sir Legna. Really appreciate that. This has got to be the worst stream that I've had in, I don't know, a long time. A long, long time. It's just a rough start of 10 minutes. It's just a fucking mess, to be honest with you. But let's go ahead and get started, okay? Let's, where do I download this plugin? Where do I download it? $5 super chat from Corey Davis. Thank you so much, Corey. How you doing, man? I hope you're having a better day than I am so far. I have prevailed over my haters, and my haters tried to stop me from driving, but here I am. Here I go, singing ya all the way to the bank. Yeah. Yeah. That deserves a yeah. How you doing, man? I hope you're having a good day. Breed, says Veroclaw. We enjoy the stream no matter what. If it's baby day and fixing setup, it's cool. It's all good, but no worries, says Skepsis. You guys are awesome. This is why I keep doing this. All right. Follow Sir Legna. Why am I not already not following him? Okay, follow him. Instructions. Download the file and place it into your games folder. Enable the plugin in MZ. Development logs. How do you download it? Where is the download? I don't see like the download, and it's hard to see this this light blue on gray box, Sir Legna. You might want to look at your CSS, change it, because I can barely read it. Also, if you can maximize it to fit to the screen better, it would look better. Vino with a $5 super chat. What's up, Vino? Thank you so much. Oh, hi all. You're late. Oh wait, that's me. I'm late. Blast foiled again. It's these dark times that I find the best solution is to hashtag blame Waffles. Big Daddy Waffles, what did he do? He was here early today. The non-casuals will leave, but us constants will just stay and listen to you fix stuff. I appreciate that. I really do. I really appreciate the help. Click 1.0.0 event cloner on the left section. Okay, so this is a selection that changes what you see here. Okay. Then how do you download it? You have play demo. Oh my God, Sir Legna, please change this. Waffles with a $5.01 super chat. Thank you so much, Waffles. I appreciate that. Vino clearly rigged YouTube to sabotage the stream and blame me. He's blackmailing me. That's what he says. Hey, Broke In. Hi, how you doing? It's good to see you there. The move selection. Move selection? Okay. Event cloner. Move selection. Event cloner. Okay. I mean, really though, is all of that necessary? Okay, so I double clicked it and it took it away, but it left events. Oh my God. Do you think people are going to be able to figure this out? How did it, and then what? Compile cart? File name Sir L_MP something JS? What is the point of this, Sir Legna? What do I put in here? What am I supposed to put in here? Can't you just put a download button? I mean, for real. Do you want people to even download your stuff? You put the file name you want. Why do the people need to figure out? It compiles all of my plugins into one file. Oh, I see what this is. I get it. It makes a custom plugin based on the plugins you want it to have in it. Let me go back. Wait a minute. I didn't get it at first. But the thing is, people aren't going to understand what this is. You need to put a little, you need a paragraph above this little section, right? You need to say, on the left-hand side, select the plugins you want to have in the plugin generator, and then double-click them to add them. And like, there needs to be a thing at the top. If you click away the middle, it describes it. Click away the middle. How to use the generator. It's in here. But then if you go like this, you lose the instructions. People are going to start clicking and lose the instructions. You know what you should do is get rid of this. Put this at the top. Or you know what? Leave it here, right? But what you can do is take this little paragraph right here, copy this paragraph, and put it on top. Just leave it at the top. Maybe. It's your website, or you know, it's your itch page. You make it do what you want. I mean, I knew what I was looking for and I couldn't even get it set up. I think people are going to be like, what the frick is this? I don't even get it. Back. close, right? And it's really cool, actually. Well, I mean, there's a ton of stuff, right? But all I need right now is one, because I need to narrow what I'm actually working on. All I need is an event cloner. I'm gonna get the event cloner, compile that, and say just event cloner. Download with that settings. I just want the event cloner. That's pretty cool. I mean, I gotta admit, that's pretty damn cool. It's just confusing to figure out for someone who doesn't even know what they're looking at. Yeah, the YouTube's live stream preview is like zoomed in on a low res, and it's very like strange. And it keeps throwing me off, but I'm going to ignore it now. I'm just going to assume it's always going to be wrong, even though OBS is sending the right thing. So let's take this plugin. I'm going to go over ahead and close this. Go here. Do I have a folder open yet for it? Game, open folder. JS, plugins. Paste this in here. Okay, let's minimize this. Go here. Let's take our event cloner. Sir L_MP event cloner. Let's go ahead and add it. This plugin is composed of multiple plugins which are listed here. Event cloner. Event cloner. This plugin allows you to clone an event with specific ID. You should format this so you don't have this long running stuff. Should make it a little more friendly to scrolling just down. But this works just fine. Don't worry about it. If you're looking for possible updates, you can put an enter here, new lines, so that learn the spacing, so that when you write your help files, it'll all conform to the spacing that works in this window, so you don't have this. This is unnecessary, all of this long stuff. You can just put that on a new line, you know. This a plugin allows you to clone an event with specific ID. If the ID already exists, it will overwrite the event with the new one. Currently, this plugin only works with a script call. It's good, because I need it to work with the script call. Sir L.MP event cloner.get event add ID. Map ID, event override. Is this a true or false? Yes or no? Object that allows you to change the event's data parameters. Example. Event ID 1000 x2. Oh, you can insert this as an object that will have parameter data, and you can overwrite parameter data. If you leave it blank, does it do anything? It just can we leave it blank? Of course, we're going to be putting stuff in it, so it doesn't really matter. Core functionality that this plugin works with: data manager.load map, data, scene manager prototype, fade out for transfer. Allows you to clone an event with a specific ID with script call only. This is really cool, Sir Legna. Let's give it a shot. Hey, Werewolf CZ. What's up, Zariab? DVD. It's good to see you guys. The BGM is too beautiful. It's RPG Maker MZ. I believe you have to leave an empty object. Okay. Fingers crossed, since I am at work, I cannot do any quick patches. Why did I click over here? There we go. Alright, now that we've got that in, let's see if the game runs with it in. Let's put it up, I don't know. I'm going to put it in its own section. Alright, Sir Legna's plugins get its own section right there. Let's do this. Sick, sick, sick. Alright, does the game run with it in it? Of course, if I don't launch the servers, it's not going to operate properly. So let's go ahead and load the MySQL server. Make sure the server is running. Okay, our database server is running. We're going to need to also launch the MZMMO server. So let's do that now. CD, where was it called? I think MySQL. And then change directory to MZMMO server. Did I put that? Yeah, node MZMMO server.js. Hold on. Did I mess something up? Dir. Oh yeah, I didn't call it that. Node DG_6. I guess I don't need to have it all. I'm not looking at my keyboard, I'm just guessing. MZMMO server.js. Okay, server's running. The database server's running. The socket server's running. Now we should be able to load into a game. Oh, I want to show you the crazy shit that happened last time I messed around with this. Make a new account. Blah 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 blah. Right now we have a crazy game of Centipede happening. Let's make it Helmet Man. Drifty1DW. That's my name. Be a warrior. Check it out. So it's gonna draw sprite every time I make another step. This was a change made by the change made by Zariab last time we were streaming this. And I worked around with it a little bit to get it running and not crashing, but this is where we ended up. Okay?
It's pretty cool.
So I got to admit, we are making little baby step progress, but it's not exactly what we want, right? This is not intended. This is not intended behavior.
Well, you know what they say, the more the merrier.
I mean, we could wipe them. Escape, any scene change gets rid of them, but then we start drawing them again. You know, I could almost make a different game with this already. This little multiplayer Centipede thing. At least it's drawing, right. So this is our own code. A combination of Janine's, Zariab's, Sir Legna's, and my own code all mishmashed together to make this broken Centipede thing, right? Alright. It does look kind of funny. But this is not what we were trying to do, right? This is not our intended behavior. That's a mini game? Right. Okay, at least there's something to look at, right? Let's go ahead and comment out this code and get the game running without this code, because we need to we don't want to have a conflicting error and chalk up a problem that I have with my code to Sir Legna's plugin. So we don't want to interfere with the same processes that we're trying to change. So what I'm going to do is comment out all of the code, the combination code of, you know, everyone who's been helping and myself, our configuration of how we're drawing sprites and stuff. I'm going to comment all that out. All right. So let's do that and get the game running without exception and error, even though it won't show multiplayer yet. And then once we're back to that clean slate, you know what I mean? You have to take a step back to go step forward. You take 2 steps forward, and we have to take this step back to go a couple steps forward, hopefully. No, give me all the problems. I don't need sleep. Yeah, it's the Where's Waldo version minigame of the multiplayer. If you make the sprites semi-transparent, you can see if you have created multiple sprites on the same tile. That's true, but I mean, this method is not going to work for us. We're not scrapping it, but we're gonna hide it under the rug for right now. So let's go ahead and keep our, you know what, let's go like this and encapsulate the entire thing. This is on our update map. So we're gonna encapsulate this as a commented out thing. And I believe it'll be to here. What else is over here? Update. We've got an open object, and then we're closing the object there. Oh no, I'm stupid. That's what's happening. Wait, what? Oh, I see what's happening. I have to take this out. And then put this on the clipboard. And same thing with this one. We're going to take this one out. Put this on the clipboard. Text file. And now what we've effectively done is removed the last commented out code from the project and kept our last working, well, not really working, but our last code example that gave us the centipede thing in here so we can look at it again later if needed. But we'll play around and do a new update. And let's do the same thing for the draw. I'll go ahead and do that. So let's do this. And what do we need for that in here? We have the open here, so we need the close function, which will be, I believe, here. Yep, and let's go ahead and I'll leave it in here for now, but we'll just go like that. So now enter map will basically do nothing, and then update will do nothing, and we'll change it to work with the plugin, and we'll write it from scratch. You know, you got to take those steps back. All right, let's look at the plugin. Go into the plugin. Where's our script call? Here it is. I'm going to copy this. You know what? I'll copy the entire section right here to have it in commented out code as an example in the plugin itself. That'll help me. So we'll start with the enter map one. Let's go ahead and do this again. And then we'll just put this in here. Boom. Shift tab. Shift tab. And what we can do is go like that. Okay, lots of commented out code, lots of green on the screen here. You can't have nested comments if you're using this asterisk. I understand that. All right, so now we're looking at it. We can see, let's do a plugin. Let's do a script call. np event cloner .get event at id map7, because I already know we've done this. Event id 23. We're going to be duplicating it. Event override. Like that. I'm pretty sure that we're going to put in some data inside this object, but let's just see if it will duplicate an event, right? My np event cloner is not part of SVG strings, listener. What? I don't know what that means. All right, so what I'm trying to do here is duplicate an event. So this is saying it's going to clone event 7 or event 23 on map 7 and pass in, overwrite some parameters with these, right? So we can do like underscore. This is like key value pairs, right? Event ID will be set to character name, right? We are passing in the players on map 7 object. So if yeah, let's do. Sadly, it has to be a number or else it requires a rewrite on how events work. Oh. It will be a number though? Can it eval this to be a number? For underscore event ID? I was able to do this before. But not with your plugin. X, Y, real X, real Y. What's the difference between X and real X? If players on map 7 object index socket ID is a number, will it work? Technically that would be a character name. So that won't work. This is character name. So then I don't really care to change. The point of it was to name the event the name of. It was to make it a string. Like the point of this was to make your event a string. But let's see if we can still make this work. Real X is where it is located. X is the tile it desires to go. It desire to go? You mean real X is where it's at, but X is where you want it to be. Right? Where you want it to put where you want to put it down? Put it down. Okay, so let's try that. Underscore real X will be, oh no, it's got to be parentheses. Everything's got to be string, right? And also event ID. I mean, then I don't need, no, I do need to change it. Let's say 500. This is kind of a first impression of a plugin. A little bit, yeah. Yeah, it is. And it's free. It's free because it could possibly really help me a lot. So let's say real X is going to be the X location. Oh my gosh, come on. Come on now. Come on now. There we go, that's what it was looking for. Underscore real Y would be, no, I wouldn't use parentheses for X location, would I? Sorry, Waffles. Y'all have a good stream. My phone is dying. Yeah, it's dying. Nothing to do with being utterly lost. Hashtag be nosedive. Thank you, Waffles. Have a good one. Sorry that the text on screen scares you away. I still appreciate you showing up to say hi. Love you, man. Real X. Well, that's funny. I was talking to a Spectrum tech service, and then T was also right here talking with me and talking to the tech, and then she's like, all right, I'll see you guys, or she goes, all right, let me know if there's anything else we can do for you, and blah blah, call back, blah blah. And she's like, and I was like, all right, you've been great, drive safe, I love you. And then I hung up. She's like, I bet she hung up like so confused. Like, this guy told me to drive safe and he loves me. Well, I mean, I kind of do though. I mean, honestly, they're helping me set up fiber optic and our connection's been really, really good. Yeah, you don't need to parentheses the 500. Okay, says Sir Legna. Do I need to set underscore X and underscore real X, Sir Legna? Do I need to set both of them? That's what I was asking. Like, what's the difference? I just need to say where the event where I want the event to go, and where the event is stored. The template is not the same place as where the event needs to be drawn. If you don't, it will take the cloned events X and Y. Yeah, but like, what's the point of having both of them though? I don't I mean, sure. Okay. Let's just... It seems so redundant to me. And when I'm calling a parameter, like I'm passing in this, right? Like X location, and it's a defined variable, right, in this function. The scope of this function, X location, is defined. Do I really need to put parentheses on it when I'm referring to it in an event like this, assigning it with a colon? I would assume that if I did this, it would be trying to look for a string. It would be assigning it a string X location. But if I'm passing it in a variable, you should probably not have those, right? You say, no, use the value in this variable. No, you don't. Okay, good. Good. That helps me. That helps me understand it better. I'm like, it seems unnecessary. All right. Let's continue and do real Y. Oops. Oh my God. What the frick? Real Y. I've got some like this. Like, I can't see my keyboard, so that's probably why I'm... Corey Davis with a $5 super chat. Thank you so much, Corey. Appreciate that. He says, Drift, I can't wait to see you spaz out on my game. I probably will, though. I'll be like, this is so imbalanced. A bajillion HPs. I don't know. As long as it's fun, though. As long as it's fun in the end, it'll be fine. Vino says, fun fact, I make pancakes each stream. A little bit of shade, just a little bit of waffle shade there. Drifty is complaining about a plugin he didn't create that might help him in his game. I'm not complaining about it. I'm trying to understand it. There's a difference between me complaining and me like objectively asking questions, right? Gosh, I'm sorry that I sound like I'm complaining. I'm not complaining. I'm objectively remarking. I'm making objective remarks. I'm sorry. Real Y location underscore Y. I mean, I think that's kind of important, right? You don't want people just to be like, oh yeah, that's great. Oh, that's cool, great. And then like their only comments are, oh, that's good. Great. Oh, it's so good. Like even though it is, you got to be like, oh, why did we do it this way though? Why don't we try this other thing? Like, you need a mixture, right? You need the yeah, it's great, but how come? You know, like why does this be? Why does it be like it is? Why does it be like it do? That's what I'm trying to get to. Why it be like it do? What else do we need to change? Do we need to change his character sprite? We need to change some stuff. I need like some coffee or some water, but I was like rushing and blah, 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 blah. Real X, real X, X, real Y, Y. Direction, right? We need to change its direction. So we can do that. I think events will have a direction. Is it underscore direction? I can figure this out. Let's do this real quick. I will need to make a quick change. The client here, yeah. Save. I have been saving it, right? Let me F5 just in case. No T, no baby equal T with the baby. Baby hangry. Yep, that's kind of how it goes. Whatever the character sprite value on the event. Wait. Sir Legna says, be critical, Drifty. Tear my code apart. He's interested in making it better. I mean, I'm sure you'd rather have me tear it apart than some idiot on the forum, right? So that they're not just saying, it sucks because you can't, and it's bad because blah. I'm just like, can we do it differently? Is there another way? Corey Davis with a $5 super chat. Thank you again, Corey. I appreciate that $5. I really do. He goes, how do I add a party member that's already on screen while making them disappear as they are joining the party? How do you add a party member that's on the screen while making them disappear as they're joining the party? You mean like change their order so they're like go from the front to the back? Giggity? You just remove the party member and add them. Yeah, you just do remove party member. You just change party members event, remove, and then change party members event, add without initialize. I mean, you could initialize if you want them to start with, if you want them to come back with what they have in the database, not what they've saved in their game, then you can initialize, but most likely you're not going to initialize. Just hide the sprite, says Vero. Sir Legna, I don't care who tears it apart. I work customer-facing code for many years. I know how to filter people who care and people who don't. Static Buzz, I think he means he is adding an NPC to his party and he wants them to vanish from the party once they are added to the party. I don't. Just remove him and add him, right? Isn't that the thing? Just remove him and add him. Okay, $5 super chat from Corey Davis. Thank you so much. I appreciate the money, Corey. He just want to clarify here. He says, "No, I'm talking to them, and when the conversation is done, they join the party." Oh, right. Oh, I can show you how to do that. I can see how that could be a little confusing, but let's make that right here, okay? Let's make a character. He's gonna be, I don't know, he's gonna be one of these guys. Let's just make him this dude. I suppose if we make him look the same, it'll be better. This blue actor guy. He's gonna be like, me join you? And then his name is Hero Accomplice. Let's give him his face. It's important to give him his face, his blue face. I'm an MV, it's the same. It'll be the same. It's the same. All right, so he's like, me join you? And then it's yes or no. Show choice, yes or no. If yes, then what we're gonna do is go to, right, so there's a little thing, if you want it to happen in a specific way so you don't see two of them, right? You see him disappear and then he joins. So what you got to do is create a secondary page or a third page, whatever, and have it do a little auto run thing. So you're just going to have page control for this. It's easy. What we'll do is self switch A on at this point. When you say yeah, self switch A is going to turn on, and then on self switch we'll copy paste this. We don't need all this. On this page, it's going to be auto run. Ah, shit. This one's going to be auto run. And the auto run is going to, let's see, do you make him disappear first? You want to make him disappear first. So you actually get rid of his event like that. And then you wait like 5 frames. Okay, or like 10 frames. We're going to wait 10 frames and then turn on self switch B. Okay, turn on self switch B. Boom. And then self switch B. New page, self switch B will be back to action button, like, you know, below or above, like gone, empty. But what's going to happen at this point, after 10 frames, it's going to add the party member. So change party member, add. Let's make party member number. For right now, I'll just make him number 9. Okay, he's number 9. Or you know what? For this, real quick, I'll make character 26, and I'll make the big dumb blue guy. Where's he at? Me big dumb. I actually like this sprite. Where's he at? It doesn't matter. We're not going to fight with him. God Gosh, my OCD makes me do it. Hero accomplice. All right, there he is, swordsman. All right, so this is what's going to happen. Starting from the beginning again, because I know I was back and forth like crazy. So you talk to the guy, and he's like, this is action button. Me join you? Yes or no? If you say no, nothing happens. If you say yeah, self switch A goes on, and then this one right here, oh, we need this self switch A. Page 2's got self switch A as an auto run. And then when that happens, wait 10 frames, because at this point he already disappeared, right? And then what we can do also, if we want to do, you want to make it flashy, you can do like victory animation. We'll play music effect because it always sounds cooler. Fanfare. Yeah. Hero accomplice joins. Bam. And then self switch B. Boom. Goes to there. Right. And you can actually time it and change stuff around so that it looks different. But let's go ahead and give it a test run. Wait, I have to restart. Okay, from the beginning again. I want to look at the event. Right? It's just an action button. Me join you, yes or no on yes. Self switch A. Second page condition self switch A. Auto run. Wait 10 frames and make sure that the image is gone so he disappears, and then after 10 frames you add him to the party, show the fanfare in the text, self switch B, and then on this one requires self switch B back to action button so it doesn't lock up the game. All right, let's see if it works right, and if not, I'll fix it. All right, I gotta make a character real quick. The dog is distracting me, so easy to get lost in the combo. Thank you for that $5, Corey. Appreciate that. It should be the same. So let's pick this chick. Yup. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, gosh, damn it. Because I'm in the middle of another thing that's causing stuff to crash. It's not the event that I just made that's crashing. It's other shit. I commented out a lot. What is it crashing for? Cannot read property get event at ID of undefined. Line 442. Hold on. This is. Oh, okay. It's crashing. It's crashing on Sir Legna's plugin command or script call because I'm probably doing it wrong. Okay, so that's probably my fault. Let's try it again. I want to show Corey this tutorial super quick because it's not a hard one, and we can make it happen really fast. Ah, Drifty's taken. It's not going to let me do it. Someone has already taken that name. Yeah, I know. Evil consultant technique. Okay. So here he is, right? Look, you don't have him as a party member, but then you say, me join you? No, nothing happens. If you say, me join you? Yes. You see he disappeared, and then he went behind you. Did you see him disappear and then go behind you? That was 10 frames. Now, you can make that longer if you want. That's what she said. Right? Was that helpful, Corey? Did you get that? You want to look at the event again? If not, he's going to go into the event graveyard. Event storage with you. Cool. Hopefully that was helpful. Nicola says I usually fade out the character and fade out, yeah, and then fade in. You can do that too. You can do animation. That's why I put music effect to show. Add whatever flash and flare you want to do right there. But basically, the question was how do I make him add to the party but disappear first so it doesn't look like there's two of them on the screen, because I think that's what's happening. Like you add him and the event is still there, like finishing his event, and it shows him standing there, but then he's also behind you and the followers on your party, so you see him twice, and that is a common problem. So if you do it that way, the way that I showed it, he disappears and then he's never on the screen twice. The image is never on the screen twice as an event and also as a party member. He disappears, and then he becomes a follower. And that was a little... You just need one page in there, one extra page. And I like that a lot better, that little method. But you can add all the flare and flash you want. Okay, let's go back to the problem I was having here. It was crashing. Because I probably did not put it in there. Corey with a $5 super chat. Thank you. I appreciate that. $5, Corey. He says, yeah, hopefully I can remember when I get off work. Here's what I'll do. I'm gonna send you like some pictures right now. Okay? Boom. Event 30. This is his first one. I guess you only need to go to here. Boom. This is page 1. Let me just get this. I think it's important. I got to support the people who are supporting me. Let me get this taken care of, and we're going to get back to that. Here you go. Boom. That's page 1. And then on page 2, this is the auto run. And you notice on the second one, there's no event image. And then on page 3, we have no contents. It's back to action button. And you can change the weight, you can add animation, you can change the sound effects, the music effects, you can change the text, the names of the characters, all that, right? It's all customizable. But basically with that little 3-page version of it, you don't have him appear as an event and as a character follower at the same time. Yeah. Waffles, so since you're just making random tutorials, give me a tutorial on spawning a character into a map randomly, but on certain maps at a % chance. Okay, wait. That's two different things here. Spawning a character into a map randomly. So when you transfer into the map, you appear at a different... I need more information. You want it to be so that you appear at a random location, XY location when you walk into a map, or it picks a random map and also the random X and Y. Give me a little more info and maybe I can get something for you made real quick. I have a special character that may or may not spawn in certain maps. Okay, now this is a different one. So this is a guy that he can spawn in random locations. That's an event, right? Not a character. Spawning an event onto a map at a % chance. This is easy. We can do that. That's not a problem. Yeah, Zariab's already like, you make a parallel process, blah, 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 blah. You don't even need to do a parallel. It's easier than that. Easy. Easy, easy. Use variable range. I mean, like, there's 1,000 ways to do it. Zariab's way is not wrong, but here's an easier one. You've got an event. Here's the thing, though. Are we looking for multiple maps, or are we just saying he will spawn on this map a percentage of the time? Give me more. Give me more. Does this event spawn on multiple maps or just one map? Does this event spawn at any location on that map? Or not? Also, once this event spawns, can it spawn again? And finally... what does the event do? Everyone's got ideas for this. Like Yuffie from Final Fantasy VII. Yep, kind of similar. A race event, so it runs me into the map. Blah, 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 blah. Sir Legna says event. Auto run, generate random X and Y, move event, then flip self switch with random chance to display event page or display empty page. In the conditional branch, you can do other stuff. Yep. You know what I would do? Let's find a map. Right. Since we're going to be on this map, and this is the map that will run without crashing, we should do it on this map. Nicola Ongaro says, the fascinating thing about RPG Maker is the problem solving. There are often many ways to create the same result. Yep. Yeah, I wouldn't suggest an auto run, but also true of programming in general, says KV. Yep. So Waffles, is it just like a character that like sometimes spawns in different locations, and you have to, the problem with it is you have to specify like what tiles they cannot spawn on, because it could be complicated if you have a map that's got like you know, it'll spawn in the wall, right? Because I'm thinking of a way I can show very fast, but then I have a problem with it. It can spawn anywhere. So it can spawn on top of the table, in the wall, and whatnot. Checking DMs? Okay. The event is a special merchant. If there's 10 maps, he has a % chance of spawning in any of them. Once you leave the map, he leaves. Once you, the player, teleports or walks onto the map, he may or may not be there. In my game, he's... Oh, should I say that? In my game, he's Corey. He will give you special stuff if you see him. That's pretty awesome. Okay. So, I get it. It's not like anywhere on the map. It's just he can spawn on a map. Now, I like this better. I like this idea better, because then you don't have to worry about him spawning in a wall, and you can specifically say he will, if he spawns on this map. Oh shit, I didn't know, man. I didn't know. It's all right. Nobody listens to me. It's fine. This is better. It'll be harder to test in this project, because transfer events will break the game probably. Maybe I can set it up so we can do a transfer event real quick. So this is how it works. There's a special merchant that shows up, and there's a % chance that it'll... I mean, if you want me to do a tutorial on stream, I'm going to be spoiling it. Come on, I mean, give me a break. You know what I mean? If I'm going to... I have to explain it, right? Anyway. So there's a % chance that he'll just show up on the map, right? You can also exploit that by walking back and forth until he shows up. Is that what you're saying? Okay, wait. I have an idea. We can make it so that he spawns on a specific map, and he doesn't switch around upon transfer event. He only leaves the map if you find him, and then he picks another one. Okay, so let's do it that way. That makes the most sense. All right, so what you would do is you would designate a location on each map that there's a % chance that he'll spawn. So let's say he's going to spawn on this map right here, and this is going to be our guy. This is going to be our merchant. I think I have the best one that I can think of for that right here. We'll just call him C for now. Merchant. Special merchant. He'll be like, ah, I see you found me. Well done. Take a look at my stock. And then he does a shop event, right? You can do all this however you want. He sells like special items at a very discounted price. $5 super chat from Corey Davis. Thank you, Corey. Appreciate that $5. Not sure how to take that. I mean, imitation is a form of flattery, and people wanting to put your likeness in their game is kind of... I would take it as flattery. And then it'll be like shop processing. And then he offers like good items at a discounted price and stuff. And you can do that however you want, right? Set up your shop. And what we'll do is we'll make sure that a switch has to be on. So you would go like this and you would say special merchant, whatever, call it anything that's relevant. Special merchant. If special merchant is on, then and we have to check two things. Oh no, we don't need a switch. We don't need a switch because we're going to do it with a variable. Maybe we need a switch and a variable, but let's see if we can just do it with a variable. Damn it. Variable. Special merchant variable. When you see the game, you'll understand. All right, so he will be here if... Oh, no, because when you do it like this, it's like this and greater than. Do I need... I mean, we can just use 10 switches, but I usually don't like to do that. You're like, it's a... The problem with doing it like this is he will appear in multiple maps if we just use a variable, because... So here's what's going to happen. A merchant will spawn on a map randomly, like 10 maps, and there's a 10% chance that he spawns on any of those maps. It picks one, so he will be on one of those maps. And then when you find him, he's there until you leave the map. And when you leave the map, he respawns on a different map. So you have to find him. The player cannot see multiple maps at the same time. Yeah, I know. It's not going to matter. I'll show you why. You basically just have to manually... This is 10 switches. 10 switches is what we have to do. Alright, we're going to use switch 21 to 30, but for right now I'm going to use 2 switches because I only have 2 maps to transfer back and forth into. So this, instead of 10%, I'll do 50%, but you just multiply this method by that many, right? So let's see, map 7 for me, merchant on map 7, and then we'll have the other one, merchant on map 6. And then you would have this for however many maps, and you just put the right map number to keep it clear for you. So if merchant on map 7 is on, he's right there. And then what you have to do is, on your transfer events, you have to turn that switch off. Or, you know what we do instead? Because that would be annoying putting that all in the transfer events. Let's do a common event. Special merchant. When do we call that? Do we call the common event, or does another switch toggle that? I'm trying to figure out, because I can make it easy if you talk to him and when you're done he disappears, but that would frustrate the player because then maybe they want to talk to him again and then he leaves immediately, and he should probably only disappear when you transfer across the map, which is the way it was intended in the first place. So I'm thinking maybe you have to do it on either when you enter map or when you transfer event, because of the way that you want to do it. Yeah, but Sir Legna, that won't... You have to understand what he's trying to do. I can showcase that, but then it won't really work in his system, because he needs to do it over 10 maps. Waffle says, could you make a common event and add it to every transfer? In that common event, it checks random variable 0 to 10, and if it's like 1, he'll spawn. Well, the thing is, you can't set a conditional like that on the left-hand side. Why? I don't know. I wish the engine would do that. You can make an auto run, even though it's not great, or a parallel. You could do a parallel. Okay, I have another idea. Let's try to mix and match ideas here. Put some stuff together. A parallel process on the side that will turn it on based on if a variable is something, right? Okay. So let's copy and paste this page to 2, and let's make this a blank event. This is now a blank event, but it will be a parallel. And what it'll do is run a conditional here. We can try it that way, conditional branch. And if variable special merchant is equal to 7, then you can turn self switch A on. And then on this one, if self switch A is on, he'll show up. But what we have to do when we do it like this is control that variable when you leave the map. Vino says, doesn't one of the VisuCore plugins allow you to use comments to set any kind of page conditions you want? Maybe, Vino. I think so. You can make a common event and just add that common event to every transfer, but you still have to add something to every transfer that he's going to be able to spawn on, right? I was trying to think of a way that would not have you modify all your transfer events. Because it's... I mean, you could hard code that in there, right? Just paste it to all, but it's easy to miss one and throw off your entire system because you missed one. So this one will run parallel, and if this variable is 7, boom, he's there. But then we have to find a way to toggle that. So on your transfer events, once again, like, how are we going to be doing that? When the player transfers, easy, right? But what if you miss one? Is there an easier way? Sir Legna says, sounds like I need to make a common event caller on player transfer plugin. Hey, there's an idea for a plugin, Sir Legna. Because it's very easy to forget to add something to transfer event. So you can just make a common event happen whenever a transfer event happens. That's very, very good. You know what? That's actually not that hard to do, really, is it? Okay, look, I'm going to sidetrack a little bit because I'm going to help Sir Legna work on this plugin. He doesn't need my help, but I'm going to force my help upon him. Let's open the scenes. There we go. so you take this little function on transfer and you just do like $$ game temp. Oh, you don't want to do it here because there's reasons why you don't want to put it in the core files. If you encrypt it and deploy it, sometimes it can overwrite your changes. So inside your plugin, I'm just going to put it on my client one right here where I've got some overwriting functions. Stuff, damn it, to run when transferring a player. Boom. On transfer, all we have to do is game temp dot reserve Frickin', what was it again? It's like reserve. Do 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 do. I have it down where I can just copy it real quick. GameTemp.reserve common event. GameTemp.reserve common event. And then you just put in whatever event you want. Right here. Or Drifted can make the plugin quick for me. Well, I mean, you could make the packaging so that the player can have a parameter, and then they can put in, this will be the parameter. You know what I mean? You just put the parameter here, and so then the player can decide what common event. And there you've made it better. You've improved it. Improve it. Reserve common event. What common event do we want to happen on every transfer event? Let's find out. Let's see. We're going to make 20. Run on all transfers. And now whenever, since we're going to do it like this, this will run every time a transfer event is called. Transfer event happens. No new game auto run. I want that every transfer. No, not event one. It's already used for lots of stuff. Run on all transfers. This will run every time a transfer event happens. All we have to do is put in 20. $GameTemp.reserve common event 20. So whenever you transfer event, it's going to do these things, but also run common event 20. Now, now we can do that system without worrying about modifying every single transfer event. Waffle says, let me outline it perfectly. An event spawns at % chance in certain maps when you walk in. You can buy cool stuff. Once you exit the map, he leaves and restarts if he respawns at %. So there's not a guarantee that he'll spawn. I mean, you also have to write a contingency that he can only spawn in one map at a time, right? So Waffles, he won't be. There's a chance he won't be on any map, and he can be on multiple maps. What are the rules? What are your rules? What rules do you want? Can he be on multiple maps at one time? And does he always have to be somewhere? I need to know my rules so I can write it. Sir Legna says, yep, so you just need to event appear at a % that has a shop interface. It doesn't matter about it being multi-map. Right, it doesn't, it won't really matter, depending on the rules, Sir Legna, depending on what rules he wants it to be governed by. The player cannot interact with multiple maps at the same time, so the player wouldn't even know if you have it on a right. You're only going to try to load him when you enter map. So like you have an event, and it's only going to load that event when they enter that map. So you won't know what map he's on until you go to that map. But can he possibly be on 2 maps at once? And is there a chance that he's on no maps? I wouldn't make it that. I would make it very simple. When you enter a map, there's a 10% chance that he's there. But this is also exploitable because then you enter the map, exit, enter the map, exit, enter the map, exit, enter the map. Oh, there he is. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to write it in a way that he will pick a map. He will only pick one map. And then you have to go to that map to find him. And then if he's there, once you leave, he picks another one. He will always be on some map. But you can't scrub it. You can't just go exit, 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 enter, giggity. And then he shows up there. Because the way that Sir Legna is saying, it would be that way. Right, Sir Legna. But, you know what I'm saying? There's a chance he could be on no maps. And there's a chance you find him, says Waffles, go somewhere else and he will be there too. You won't know till you... All right, Waffles, you're going with Sir Legna's route. That is exploitable too. Yes, you can, because it rolls the dice every transfer on yours too. No, I haven't wrote it yet. No, in my method, it picks a map, and then he will only be on that map. It's like, yeah, whatever. Let's do it the way that you guys both seem to want to do it. It's easier that way anyway. Okay, so this is going to happen every time. It's going to roll a random number, basically. Control variables. Boom. We'll make a special merchant. Merchant appear chance. Boom. Set it to a random between 1 and 100, yeah? And then I'm already committed, Waffles. I'm going to do this one. And then if you're not happy, we'll do another one. This is easy. Okay, so it's going to roll 1 to 100 and then conditional branch. If it rolls 90, if it's greater than equal to 90, then we turn on a switch. Control switch. Easy. Switch 100. No, wait, which one was it? Which one did I do? We'll do 20. I'm going to delete these things here. And we'll set 20. Merchant. Special merchant. On or off. Special merchant. On or off. Boom. Boom. On. Easy. Right? And then you just place the event on all the maps you want them to be there. Special merchant on. But what we need to have is on auto run. See, on the run and all transfer events, you need to have the set variable to 0. Control variable. I'm going to fix this. Hold on. Merchant. Special merchant. Hold on. I'm confusing myself. Merchant appear chance. We don't need 2 variables. We just need 1. Special merchant. Boom. So easy. Control variable 1 to 100. If it is greater than or equal to 90, then a switch turns on. Right? But what we're going to do is not put this here. The transfer event is just going to set it to 0. Hold on, wait. Because we need we need this to happen, but not at the same time. Or maybe we can. Set it to 0 and then do it. Set it to 0 and then roll it. Yes, that would work, right? You set it to 0 and then you re-roll it. You really don't even need to set it to 0, do you? Because it's going to re-roll it. It's going to re-roll it anyway. But what you will need to do is turn the switch off. So let's do this. Control switches. Turn the switch off. We don't need to set the variable to 0, but what we do need to do is turn the switch off. So when you transfer event, turn the special merchant switch off and roll a number. And then if it rolls the right number, 10% chance. Wait, that's 11%, isn't it? 91 greater than or equal to 91, because 100, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100. Now it's a 10% chance. Greater than or equal to 91. 10% chance the switch turns on. And it will only run once on the transfer, so it should still be on. But when you transfer again, it switches the switch off and checks again. That should do it. And then over here, we just run to see if a switch is on. If special merchant is on, let's just copy this page. Actually, let's just delete this page and delete this page. And we just run the switch. Easy. So if special merchant is on, he'll be there. Bada boom. And we'll put him on the other map too. I think I can do a transfer. I don't know, we'll find out. You can literally copy paste the event now because every transfer it'll be switched off. Now let me read. And how does he leave, or how do you put exactly where you can spawn? See, I confused myself too. He never leaves. He just shows up on the map randomly when the player enters. It's not spawning, it's just making the event interactable. Yep. So the event is always there. It's just, it won't, no it's not. The event placeholder is there, but the page 1 won't be there unless the switch is on, and the switch turns on if the number is high enough inside this common event, which happens every time you transfer event, because we just hijacked a function and overrode it. You need an empty page with nothing to? Do I really? Nah, the event won't be there. It'll just show up. It'll just show up if the switch is on, and he won't be there if he's not. I don't need an event there. I don't think I need a blank page. He won't even show up if he doesn't meet the condition. Connect. Oh, gosh. A new blank event would be, a new blank game would be better for these tutorials, but I'm still working on it. I'm not gonna close this project because I have to keep working on it. I must. Yeah, I'm right. Let's see if this will crash me though, because it might crash me because of reasons. Okay, so he's not spawning, but it's only 10%. So eventually, 10 transfers statistically. There he is. There he is. Check it out. Ah, I see you found me. Well done. Take a look at my stuff. Blah, 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 blah. And he's selling that. Exit. Wait. Why did exiting a map crash my game? This is a new one. Let me unpause. Load error. Snake PNG? Excuse me? Why was it trying to draw a snake picture when I left the map menu? I need to... Is that a plugin? I think a plugin is trying to show something. Didn't you make a plugin first, so I still need a plugin? Oh yeah, I mean, not really. You don't... Well, I mean, you will need a plugin, actually. Unless you overwrite the core files, which you shouldn't do. I think Static was going to make it. Or, I mean, Sir Legna was going to make it. You do need to put... I mean, I overwrote the plugin. So that when you transfer event, it runs a common event. I can make that real quick if you want. But I'm confused. What plugin is causing an image to load here upon clicking exit? This was like a map problem. It didn't actually crash the game, but it created... Oh my god, what is happening? Do you hear this? What the flip? It's a map it's a... Whoa, bro. Something weird with the map, with the shop core. Fucking, I keep saying map. Shop core. I have no idea what that was about. I did nothing here. It has nothing to do with my event. That has to do with let me show you again. What the fuck? It's when I hit exit from a shop. It's nothing I did. That's something else. There's a bug somewhere. Pretty spicy though, right? Okay, so he spawned there first time, 10% chance. Okay, he's found me, and then I escape, and it freaking crashes. I have a show the call stack on the error. It's trying to load images that aren't there. Snake and glowy skull. Call stack, I mean on this. What do you mean? Where's that? The source here? What are you looking for, Sir Legna? It's just paused on exception, boom. It's trying to load a snake image and it doesn't find it. This is the doodads. Why is the doodads plugin trying to draw snakes right here? Maybe making a new plugin in already coded stuff messed it up. You mean me changing the on transfer caused a problem? I don't know. I have no idea. Let's turn off the doodads right now. Oh, the doodads editor, yada yada yada. Okay, sure. Damn it! Three. Gosh, right under call pause on caught exception is a call stack. Right. I was scrolling down it, but I didn't see anything that. Okay, so let's get the 10% chance to make him show up here. Fail. Nope. It's only 10% chance. He'll show up eventually. I mean, statistically, he should have already shown up. There he is. Okay. We found him. And then I hit escape. Right, so it's there. Escaping from the menu. Failed to load snake image. It tries to load snake image and glowy skull image in pictures. I don't even know why. Open folder. This is so bizarre to me. It's trying to load snake. Here's what I'm going to do. Copy, paste this. I'm going to name this to snake, okay? And then I'm going to take T, name her to glowy skull. Is that what it was called? Glowy skull. Okay, so now those PNGs exist. They're not the ones that were intended to be there, but they exist. All right. So let's just, it literally locks it up. That's insane. What is causing that? No, it's not Sir Legna's plugin, I'm pretty sure. I doubt it's the transfer, but it could be the transfer overwriting that I just did. So bizarre. Okay. Why it's trying to load these two images whenever I exit a shop processing is beyond me. Okay, let's get the 10% to have Corey show up. I should word wrap too. I mean, I won't do it. I won't restart for that, but word wrap would be better at the beginning of this. As a consistent little annoyance. Next time, it'll be fine. There he is. I put a requirement for those images when maps are refreshed, lol. Is it because of yours? Okay, it's not yours. So look, I put the images, I put those images in. They did not draw them. But it didn't crash because those images are there. Why is that a thing? That's so weird, man. Snake and glowy skull. That is beyond me. Why is Snake PNG and Glowy Skull PNG required when you exit a shop processing? I don't. It doesn't even show them. It just tries to load them somewhere. Oh my gosh. Oh, wait a minute. Glowy Skull. Image. I'm using a plugin that's changing the way that shop processing is handling it. And so you see them there. And what's happening is I have a script call in. Okay, I get it. I see what's happening. I have a plugin in that's looking for those because I'm changing the images to be a thing. And I'm also running some code that gives me 99 of every item in the game. And I have a crap load of items. This is so that when I finally get to it, I figured by now I would be working on this, that I would be able to eliminate the items that was crashing the game, because sometimes the description is looking for something that doesn't exist. It's trying to draw on images in there. So this was my method to eliminate all the possible chances of the game crashing by forcing every item to be there and scrolling through every item so I can see if a player finds any item in the game, they won't crash from just like using or viewing the item. And, well, apparently I'm using some items that are going to crash the game. It's looking for variables in the description. Reference V is not defined. It's supposed to be variable. Okay, so this has nothing to do with what we were just working on, but I can find it. You see how I'm referencing picture, glowy skull? That's why this is happening. Okay, and the other one was, what was it? Snake. Picture, snake. This is caused because of a commonality between a plugin that I use in RPG Maker MV and another plugin in RPG Maker MZ that are using the same note tag of picture. Picture. Two of them are using that picture, right? And I created this database in MV. and then I copied it to an MZ project, and then copied it from that test project into this project to import a massive amount of resources into the MZMMO, as an MMO would need a lot of resources. That was my fault. This is all my error. Now that I've done that, I can remove the snake and glowy skull PNGs as they are not needed. That'll fix that bug and in the confusion in that. But basically, Waffles, I've got the thing that you were asking about. Snake! Snake! That has nothing to do with what I was just working on. That was like I explained. So yeah, let me just show you this little thing. File, new file. Save it as run common event on transfer. Not React. I guess it would have to be after the core plugins, so we can give it a number. Anywhere after 3 or something. Anything after 2, I mean. Might work on 2. I can say run CE. Run common event on transfer. Let me just make this real quick cut paste version of it. I guess we need one parameter. We have to make a param. Gosh, I don't remember this shit. Args. We need like at param. Param CE. I need to look at an example again. Did I change any over here? No. This is a simple plugin that will cause a common event to run upon run every time that a transfer event happens. Yeah, but I think maybe the 0 and the 1 plugins can affect on transfer, don't they? Will they? If you put in special code? I don't know, it wouldn't hurt to just put it like after those. I'm guessing. It could be a 2, it could be a 3. I'm sure you would want it after Core Engine, right? Core Engine does so much, there's a good chance that it messes with transfer. And then overwrites your overwrite. Gosh, where did I put those at? Define functions. Overwrite functions right there. Let's copy this little thing. Don't need that. I'm gonna make a little plugin for you. I just need to remember how to set up an argument and like a parameter. I haven't done it forever. And I only did it a few times. Yeah, I'm just gonna make a quick one. I can look at my MV one that I did. Gosh, was Natural Explorer all the way before I had this hard drive? You gotta be kidding me. It's been a long time. So long. Time flies, everybody. Param description defaults. Okay, so I need that param. Param common event to use to run at description. Select the common event you would like to run when you transfer event. And then at default, oh, you can also just say this to give you the default. Like we'll just say default a common event 20. Because maybe you'll be using them, so I'll just select 20 as a default. That'll just show up as text. And then I'm defaulting it to 20, but it can be changed if we change it. Because it's a parameter that could be changed. Right? I'm going to take this let DG equal a new object. Is that what I did over here? I think I did that at the top. Itself or a new object. Got that from Yanfly. This is all Yanfly's methods. Except I'm going to be using ES6. DG underscore 3 underscore run CE on transfer. DG dot, let's just say run. Yeah. C, man, that'll be messed up right there. Transfer equals dg.parameters equal plugin manager.parameters dg underscore 3 underscore run ce on transfer. dg.param equal dg.param or a new object. So now we can say dg.param dot whatever we want to call it. And this is what do we want to alias the name of that? Run CE will be a number. dg.parameters. And then we have to do this exactly the same as I wrote it up here. Common event to run. So we'll just do that. Like that. And then yada yada, run this. Just overwrite on transfer. So we're running this. Now we don't put 20 here. We have to reference dg.param.runce. Right? I think that's how it goes. Waffles, thanks, man. This community is the greatest, except Vino. Vino's awesome, man. All this work for a merchant, you know, sometimes I need to just step away from the problem that's not working for 2 weeks straight and do something different. So I'm all for this. This won't be just for a merchant. This is solving a problem that I didn't know I had. This isn't just a problem that your merchant will have. There's quite often times when I want stuff to happen and I'm like, okay, I have to make a common event or I have to make something run upon walking into a map every time. I'm like, why don't I just make it so that every time you do a transfer event, this stuff happens? And that's a great little plugin idea. And I'm like, instead of just, you know, writing it into my plugin, this is a plugin idea that you can easily create and distribute. And I'm sure... yeah, I mean, I could alias it and just leave it, but whatever. I don't care. It's fine. You don't have to use it. Now, I think I did this right, because dg.param run CE will be the number, which will be stored in the parameter of common event to run, which is set to common event to run right here, which will be defaulted to 20, but it'll be whatever the player decides to do. So I think I should save it and put it in. The only downside is it runs every transfer. Yeah, the great thing about RPG Maker is that it's very easy to make a game. But the downside to RPG Maker is it's very easy to make a game. Same thing happens for this. Okay, so I changed that out. It shouldn't crash anymore. There was another reason why it would crash if I look at that item. Has nothing to do with what I'm currently working on inside the plugin, but it has to do with the description. Let me go in here, find, what was it called? Glowy skull? No, it was snake. Oh wait, no, they were both right here. Snake card. Was there more? Was there, hold on. Glowy, find next. Nope. Find previous. Nope. Were there more snake? Snake, find next. Find previous. Find previous. Nope. Okay, so that was it. It just had to do with a problem with the picture. So I do have some duplicate things happening now because two of my plugins are doing the same thing. Right, because I made a standalone. So inside of here, I'm going to comment out this little section. And I'll just say created dg underscore 3 underscore run ce on transfer .js to handle this. Save that, and then over here, here we go. Run C on transfer. This is a simple plugin that will cause a common event to run every time that a transfer event happens. Fin. Boom. Common event to run 20. And you can set it to whatever you want, any number. And then we'll move this up to 3. Yeah, okay, that's my fault. I shouldn't be using imported. This is Yanfly's and Vigistella's thing. This is not right. It's not gonna do that. And since this isn't a core and it's not dependent, I don't really need it. I'm gonna take it out. Vigistella's plugins are already using that, so you can't say let this can access DG for initialization. What am I doing here? Let DG equal. Where am I accessing it before initialization? I'm initializing it right here. Let DG equal itself or a new object. I'm saying create a new object for it with it. And then a parameter of that object is itself or a new object. And then that parameter, this object's parameters is equals plugin manager parameters of this. And then the param equals this object's .param parameter is equal to itself or a new object. Yes, but before it creates the new object, it checks to see what DG is, which caused the error. I see. So, I mean, the thing is, if I wanted to do an object that contains all of my plugins, I would want to do that way. Otherwise, I would just be like, yeah, new object. And then the same thing right here. I'd be like, this is a new object. Right? This is a new object. Same thing right here. This is a new object. I suppose that shouldn't be a problem since this is just a standalone thing and I don't plan to have like a suite of plugins, right? Yeah, I don't get it why I did that. But let's just create them as new objects and like, I don't care. Let's see what happens, huh? I don't think I need to double click because I didn't change any parameter stuff. But just to make sure it's refreshed, there we go. All good now. Oh, I think maybe I need to do use strict. Huh. Because I'm doing let and it's using ES6. Have to use strict. So let's see if it's actually doing a thing. If the merchant shows up, we know it's working. Merchant shows up, it's working. So there are certain things that will crash the game, but it has nothing to do with what we just did. Now inside this shop menu, I'm looking at all of the items. So if I have something wrong in a description, if I have something wrong where it's looking for a picture that doesn't exist, all of that will cause, there is another one. So inside of what object was that? Let's let it go. It is inside of Mega Potion +1. I mean, I would basically have to do that for all my items since I imported this. Control F, Mega Potion plus 1. You see how we're referencing variables? These damage formulas will crash the game because it's trying to render its value and it's looking for variable V and it's not finding it. So I need to go through all of my items and get rid of all of the variable references or change them, essentially, which is something I will do at some point. So the plugin works. Let me give that plugin out to everybody. And I think we'll end the live stream with that. We wrote a little mini plugin. Let's put it on Discord. Today we got a little sidetracked working on some special request tutorials. But we started looking at Sir Legna's event spawner plugin, and we'll continue to do so. Side note, I wrote, it's kind of all me, wasn't it? I wrote a plugin today called, who cares what it's called, that will run a common event whenever you transfer. It's free to use in commercial or whatever, commercial or non-commercial projects. It's the waffle plugin. It really stemmed from a problem that Waffle had at this moment, but the reason why I wanted to make it a standalone plugin is because I've also had this issue for other events. I'm like, well, now I have to add this to every time I do a transfer event, and it's going to, it's easy to forget a transfer event, like, because there'll be so many of them in your game. So this plugin is really good for that. So here you go. Let's upload it. Oops. That's it. All right, guys. The code cares what it's called. I just named it something that's like very clear. It's going to run a common event on a transfer event. That's what it does. That is a terrible name. It should be called Waffle Engine 7. Don't worry about the first 6 engines. We won't speak of them. All right, guys, that's it for today's live stream. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate it very much. Thank you so much for the super chatters and everybody who's dropping the text and saying hi and interacting. I love you guys very much. We're going to work on this tomorrow. We'll probably be getting sidetracked more often as, you know, we're just trying to learn and get better at coding and making a game and solving problems for people who show up and who give me the time of day. I'll put my time towards you as well. Waffles, hashtag Vino is noob on the live stream. There we go. We had to get one in on both the Discord and the YouTube chat. You're welcome, Skeps and Steve. Thank you so much. Hey, Skeps, I was playing Final Fantasy X the other day, and I got like the lockup thing that happened to you. And I was like, no! And what I did was I restarted my computer and it worked. So I hope you tried restarting your computer before you like uninstalled everything. But it worked after restarting my computer. It was on for 8 days, so sometimes that happens. Anyway. We're going to look at Sir Legna's plugin a little bit more tomorrow. I didn't really do too much with it. I read a little bit. But anyway, it's pretty cool. I want to make sure that it works for what I need. Hopefully we'll work on, we'll use it some more, and I'm hoping that it'll work. What I was going to do is inside the game, open up GameMap.events and look at all the ._ data so that I know what to put into, where are we at? It was in the client down on the create here. So this crashes because I didn't, something's not right here. Probably my fault. But I was like, okay, what other things do I need in this object to pass for data? So that's where I was at, and we'll continue there tomorrow. FF10, don't forget not to get the orb so you can get anima. Oh, I always get the destruction orbs. I already have anima. I'm at the end game. I'm over here farming Dark Yojimbo for ribbon / break HP limit armor. I have like half of them, and I just like I log on. I load the game and kill Dark Yojimbo like a dozen times and then turn it off. I found Lulu's ribbon limit break armor like 5 times. It's so frustrating because I can't even get Riku's, but I have like a bunch of them for Lulu. Anyway, that's gonna do it for today. Fix that so the Sir L.MP event clowner did I spell it wrong? MP event cloner SVG string list. Oh my gosh, that's what the problem was. It auto-corrected me. Sir L.MP. It auto-corrected me, didn't it? ... Sir L.MP event cloner. That's the way you spelled it right there. Well, except for the clowner. Not SVG string list. You know what? I typed in Sir L.
Quit clowning around over here.
And VS Code's like, you must mean SVG string list. I'm like, no, I don't. All right, we'll check that out tomorrow. Here's our big girl. All right, guys, thank you so much. We'll see you guys tomorrow, 2 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Love you very much. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
But first, I need to know something. I need to know if Toronto liked today's stream. Because if we did special requests for Toronto today as well. Did you like today's stream? Oh wait, I didn't ask the question yet.
Yeah.
Did you like that special request tutorial? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
This is our outro now. This is our unofficial outro for a little while.
Yeah.
I gotta get some coffee. I'm dying.
Yeah.
All about that coffee life.
How's it going, everybody? How's it going, everybody? Thank you so much for tuning in. How's it going? How's it going, everybody? Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you have a fantastic day today. Please like this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, join us on Discord. Yeah.
Did you like that, Corey? Yeah. Thank you guys so much. See ya. Bye-bye.